All right, let's get something straight. You're doing push-ups, you're sweating, you're sore, but your chest looks the same. Still soft, still flat. You check the mirror after every workout like it's gonna hit different this time. Spoiler alert, it won't. Not unless you change how you train, because push-ups can build serious muscle if you stop treating them like punishment from middle school gym class. So in this video, I'm giving you the complete blueprint to turn your push-ups from filler to muscle builder. We'll cover the 5 biggest mistakes killing your gains, the training methods that actually work, the variations that target your chest like a sniper, and how to eat, rest, and recover to make every rep count by the end. You'll know exactly why your push-ups aren't working and how to fix it for good. Let's go. Mistake number 1, trash form. Look, if your push-up looks like a drunken seal doing a belly flop, we have a problem. You think you're doing hard work, but all you're really doing is programming bad habits. Bad form equals wasted reps equals zero growth. Breakdown of perfect form, let's break it down like a coach in your living room. Hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Fingers spread, gripping the floor, elbows at 45 degrees, not flared out like you're about to take flight. Core engaged, glutes tight, lower down until your chest touches the ground. Push back up in one solid piece. You should look like a plank, not a seesaw. Your hips should not sag like sad spaghetti. You want chest gains? You've got to hit full range of motion, no cheating. Common mistakes to watch: elbows flaring out, not going low enough, letting your hips collapse, speed repping through the motion, not engaging your core. Form is the foundation. Without it, you're just burning time, not building muscle. Mistake number 2, too many reps, too little tension. Let me guess, you're doing 100 push-ups a day. You even made a 100 push-up challenge on TikTok. But guess what? Your chest still looks like a pancake. Why? Because doing more reps doesn't mean doing more growth. If you can knock out 30 push-ups without even thinking, you're not training for muscle anymore. You're doing bodyweight cardio. And unless your goal is to gas out doing jumping jacks, you need tension, not just repetition. The fix: slow it down, forget. How many? Ask how well? Try this. 3 seconds down, 1 second pause at the bottom, 2 seconds up. Now do 10 reps like that. I promise your chest will feel like it's catching fire. In a good way. Add a pause. Add a lean. Add resistance. That's how you turn basic reps into beast-level tension. Muscles don't count reps, they count stress. Give them something to feel. Mistake number 3, no progressive overload. Here's the golden rule of building muscle: progressive overload. If your body isn't doing more this week than it did last week, your muscles have no reason to grow. And if you've been doing the same push-up in the same way for the last 3 months, congratulations, you've been maintaining. To build, you've got to make the movement harder. How to progress push-ups. Let's go through your next levels, like a fitness video game. Level 1, incline, push-ups. Can't do full push-ups yet? Start here. Hands on a bench or table. Same form, less resistance. Master this before moving on. Level 2, standard push-ups. Flat ground, solid form, full range. Focus on control and time under tension. Level 3, decline push-ups, feet elevated. More weight shifted to your upper chest and shoulders. More challenge, more growth. Level 4, weighted push-ups, backpack. Weight vest, anything heavy. Even a dog if it stays still. Okay, maybe not, but imagine it. Extra resistance equals extra hypertrophy. Level 5, one-arm variations. Uneven push-ups, archer push-ups, eventually full one-arm push-ups. If you can do these with control, you're on elite status. Your body adapts fast. Keep surprising it. Mistake number 4, you're not targeting the right muscles. Here's a question no one asks, but absolutely should. Where are you actually feeling your push-ups? If your answer is shoulders, triceps, lower back, ouch, or just kinda everywhere, then you're not targeting your chest. And if you're not targeting your chest, you're not building your chest. It's that simple. You're just doing movement, not muscle activation. Mind-muscle connection, aka the secret sauce. Want to know the difference between someone who does push-ups and someone who grows from push-ups? The mind-muscle connection. It's that deep, internal focus where you're not just pushing the floor away, you're squeezing the muscle like you're trying to crush a pencil between your pecs. Try this. Before your set, flex your chest. While lowering, imagine your chest spreading apart like an elastic band. While pushing up, squeeze the pecs together like you're clapping without hands. You'll feel the difference in one rep, and you'll never go back to brainless push-ups again. Your brain is your strongest muscle. Train with it. Mistake number 5, bad volume and frequency. Let's talk strategy, because right now your approach is like trying to water a plant with a fire hose. Either you're doing way too many push-ups too often and burning out, or you're doing them once in a while and wondering where the gains are. Neither works. Here's what works. Training frequency matters. Push-ups 3 to 4 times per week equals growth. Every day equals burnout. Once a week, here's just vibes. Here's your sample weekly layout. Day 1, push strength, weighted or slow tempo. Day 2, pull or legs. Day 3, chest volume, higher reps, more sets. Day 4, rest. Day 5, explosive push-up work. Day 6, accessory day or active recovery. Day 7, full rest or light mobility. Volume counts, but only if your recovery keeps up. Consistency beats intensity when you stay in the game. Section 6, the biggest game changer, variations. Push-ups aren't one move. They're a full category. If you only do the standard version, you're like someone who orders plain rice at every meal. Let's level up that menu. Push-up variation. Menu 1. Archer push-ups. Almost like one-arm training. Shift side to side, loading one arm more than the other. Increased tension, greater control, more gains. 2. Diamond push-ups. Targets inner chest and triceps. Bring your hands together under your chest. Feels awkward at first. Burns beautifully later. 3. Pseudo planche push-ups. Lean your shoulders forward beyond your hands. Targets upper chest, shoulders, and core. Super advanced. Super worth it. 4. Spider-Man push-ups. Knee to elbow during the push-up. Core, chest, coordination. You'll feel like a calisthenics ninja. 5. Typewriter push-ups. Go down, then move side to side at the bottom. Time under tension is through the roof. A shoulder and pec annihilator. 6. Clap push-ups. Explosive push-ups. Plyometric training for explosive chest strength. Push the ground like it insulted your mother. 7. One-arm push-up. Progressions. Uneven push-ups. Archer push-ups. One arm against wall. Eventually, full one-arm push-up. Flex on gravity. Variety doesn't just spice up training, it shocks your body into growth. Section 7. Mobility and structure matter more than you think. Can't do a full range push-up? Falling on your face, trying pistol squats? Before you write it off as weakness, check your mobility. Tight wrists, locked shoulders, immobile thoracic spine equals ugly push-ups. Chest tightness? Try doorway stretches, use a foam roller across the pecs checkmark. Wrists hurting? Do wrist mobility drills daily, strengthen your grip, and forearms checkmark. Shoulder pain? Strengthen your rotator cuff. Fix your scapular control. Push-ups look simple, but they demand full body synergy. You can't build on dysfunction. Fix your frame, then grow. Section 8. The role of diet in push-up gains. Let's be blunt. You can't build a big chest if your body's running on fumes and protein powder dust. You need fuel, you need real food, you need muscle-building nutrients. The muscle diet basics: protein, 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight calories. Slight surplus for growth carbs. Don't fear them, they fuel your workouts. Fats, healthy ones help with hormones and recovery. If you're not eating enough, it doesn't matter how clean your form is, you're not growing. Muscle is expensive. Pay your body in food. Section 9. Rest and recovery. Growth zone. We've said it already, but it's worth repeating. You grow when you rest, not during your 80th push-up of the day, not while you're covered in sweat. Growth happens when you're asleep, relaxed, and letting the body rebuild. The sleep checklist: 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep, no screens 1 hour before bed, cool, dark room, consider blackout curtains or a sleep mask. Magnesium and proper hydration help too. Your muscles don't care about the grind if you never give them a break. Train hard, rest harder. That's how champions recover. If this video helped, smash that like button, harder than your last rep. Subscribe if you want more no-fluff training that gets real results. And comment below, which push-up variation are you mastering next? I'll be replying to everyone for the next 24 hours. Until next time, stay strong, stay focused, and stop doing weak push-ups. You know better now.